All right, so for today, what we're gonna do kind of like some stationary line drills. So you just follow along with me. We're gonna start out nice and basic, just some quad stretches. So grabbing the foot, just pulling that heel to the hip. We'll switch. We're gonna go back and forth a couple times. One more each side. Awesome. All right, next one we're gonna do is this glute stretch. So you're just gonna hug the knee in nice and tight. Switch. And switch. One more each side. Awesome. All right, next one we're gonna do is a cradle stretch. You can grab the outside of your foot, let your knee drop out to the side. You can lift up and switch. I just want to try to feel that external rotation in the hip. One more on each. Awesome. Similar stretch. We're just going to switch it up a little bit. So placing the foot on the knee, and then you're going to crouch down like a little partial squat. You can feel this in this back hip a little bit more. One more on each. Awesome. All right, so next what we're gonna do, we're gonna side step, lunge to one side, lunge to the other side, step together. So side lunge, step together. Awesome. All right, so we're gonna go through a handful of different lunges here. So the first one is just a basic lunge. We're gonna step out, keep that back knee off the ground, try to push your hips forward, and we'll step back. Back knee off the ground, so we're trying to feel it more in the hip flexor here. Whew. A little tricky finding my balance this morning. That's good. All right, and then what we're gonna do is similar. We're gonna step out, back knee to the ground, and we're gonna take our hand back and across. And then together, other side. Step, back knee down, back and across. And what you kind of want to do here is if you squeeze this glute, you're going to feel that stretch more in the hip flexor. One more on each side. Good. All right, next lunge sequence. Normal lunge, back knee to the ground. You're gonna twist, twist, and then back. Twist, twist, back. All right, awesome. So next what we're gonna do is walk our hands out here, bring our left foot up. We're gonna drop it down to a Spider-Man lunge. So just taking this elbow to the foot or the floor. And then we're gonna press back to down dog. And other foot up. Elbow to foot or to floor. Down dog. Last one here. And relax. Awesome. All right, so this next one's a little bit tricky. Before we launch into it, let's just do our forward fold so we can stretch out our hamstrings a little bit more. Okay, so from here, what we're gonna try to do is bring one leg back. We're gonna try to bring our other hand down by our foot. So hand and foot should be pretty close together. And then what we're gonna try to do is step our foot forward and place our other hand next to that foot. And we're gonna just take a couple of small steps like this. And then we'll rewind it here, here, all right? So ideally the goal would be front leg is straight, front palm to the ground, okay? So we just walk through a couple steps and then rewind. If that's really tricky, what you can do, you can hold a block or just go fingertips, but basically the focus would be on the hamstring of that lead leg. So if your palm's not all the way down, you can just go fingertips like that, and that's fine too. And you should feel that a lot back here, okay? All right, cool. So let's get into our lunge sequence, and then that's gonna build into our front splits, all right? So favorite side, you choose. Mine's left side, forward always. So we're gonna go lunge here. Just easy lunge. And then we're gonna pick this back knee up, and we're gonna do some circles. So we're gonna go 5 circles in each direction. Another way. Okay, back knee on the ground. Straighten this front leg. And then we're going to try to bring our hands to the outside. If you can get your palms down, awesome. If not, we'll go fingers. Or sometimes it's like one hand, but as long as you're getting a rotation. Bring it back center. We're gonna lunge forward, bend your back knee. We're gonna grab that foot. Try to bring that heel to the hip. Hang out here for a little bit. Awesome. Back foot down. We're going to do some more circles, so bring that knee up. About 5 in each direction. Okay, and then we're going to straighten both legs. Nice work. All right, and let's go for it. So we're going to try to slide down into our front split. Wiggle down into it. If it's helpful, you can go back knee up, kind of search around in here a little bit. Once you've kind of dug in, we'll place that back toe down and see what you got. Some days are better than others. As long as we're making progress, that's good. And relax. Awesome. All right, so we're going to go through that same sequence for our other leg. So start out, just an easy lunge. Flip that hood around. It's falling in my face. All right, and then from here, back knee off the ground, circles. Again, about 5 in each direction. Try to melt down into it. Back knee on the ground, straighten out your front leg. Excellent, hands to the outside. Palms down preferable. And kind of a quick note here too, you actually want your hip up. If you end up just kind of like sitting back here, you're not getting any stretch in. So just make sure on this one, you keep your hip high and then rotate. And you're gonna feel that a lot more for sure. Okay, let's go back to our lunge. We're gonna bend our back knee, grab the foot. And just kind of a note on this one too, if you actually want this kind of like the top of your knee, like the bottom of your quad. So you're gonna be a little bit more forward, and that makes it tolerable. It makes it a lot more comfortable, opposed to if you're kind of like up and down like this, straight on that kneecap, you can be like, this stretch is impossible, it hurts my knee. But if you bring that forward, then it's kind of more on that meaty part and not so much on your kneecap. And it feels totally fine, especially on a yoga mat, but even on these hard floors, you don't feel it that much. You just feel the stretch in the quad and the hip flexor. Good. All right, and then back to this lunge, back knee up. Let's do some circles again. Both directions. Okay, we're going to straighten out both legs. All right, let's go for it. Let's see what we got. And bring that back knee up. Just kind of shift around a little bit. Feel this out. And then settle in. Side's even extra tight today. Definitely in my hip flexor. It's kind of my limiter on this one. Excellent. And relax. Cool. Shake out your legs a little bit if you need to. That's it for the hard stuff. We're gonna go ahead and have a seat and then lay back on your back. And then you're just gonna bring your feet in together, let your knees drop out wide. It should feel more relaxing. We're gonna hang out here just for a little bit. You want to hold this longer, you can. It always feels pretty good. And the next one we're going to do, we're going to kind of go opposite. So we go feet out wide. You're just going to drop those knees in together. This feels really good on your low back. You can also kind of like play around, just like drop one knee down, other knee down. Again, all very relaxing. And we'll chill out here. All right, guys, so that's it for today. As always, thanks for tuning in. We always like feedback, so if there's certain stuff you want us to focus more on, please feel free to put it in a comment or something. If you want to work like over splits, Joanna can definitely give you some great stuff for that. I'm not quite there yet, as you can tell. Also, if you're liking what we're putting out there, give us a thumbs up or let us know. All right, again, great job today.